Some people, you guys by now, I'm sure have heard about ICE raiding I think it was a building in Chicago full of Black, I believe all of them were citizens. Most of them were citizens, but they basically raided a building in a Black neighborhood in Chicago. This is ICE, AKA immigration, and they went after Black people in Chicago who I'm pretty sure, if not all of them, the vast majority of them were American citizens. And when I tell you the Schadenfreude, however you say it, the Schadenfreude committee, who was sitting in the dark, after Black people said after the election, we're going to sit this one out. We're going to mind our business. We're going to stay off the streets. After we said that, you had, the people who weren't feeling that in the shadows, just waiting, just waiting for their moment of Schadenfreude, which for those who don't know, Schadenfreude is a German word that basically means being happy at somebody else's mishap. And so, all these folks started coming out the woodwork to be like, we told you Black people, you Blacks, we told you Blacks that you were gonna be next. When you said you were gonna sit this one out, we told you they were gonna come for you next. And it just gets me when people think that they're giving you a tongue lashing, teaching you a lesson, but what they don't realize is they're actually betraying a truth about themselves. So if your mentality after this happened in Chicago was, we told you so, we told you they were gonna come for the Blacks, that lets me know you just got to this motherfucking fight. That lets me know you just woke up yesterday. That lets me know, or on the other hand, you've been awake and you've just been turning a motherfucking blind eye. That's what that teaches me. Because when have Black people ever not been the victim? How can we be next when we've always been the first? Can somebody answer that to me, please? How can Black people be next on the list when we've always been at the top of the list? It's never stopped for us here. We've always been fighting, and the vast majority of you guys have told us that we're just, making a big deal out of nothing. Why can't we just get over it? Slavery is over. Jim Crow is over, right? That's what you told us all these decades, that we've been sitting here fighting for not just our rights, because Black people intrinsically understand that until all of us are free, none of us are free. And we've been telling y'all that for generations. We've been telling all of you guys that for generations. And you've been ignoring us, telling us that we were making a big deal out of things. We're overreacting. We're paranoid. We don't know what we're talking about. We just need to let go of the past and get over it. And now in 2025, when the lens, the focus has turned to everybody but Black people, now suddenly it's, well, we told you you guys were gonna be next. Suddenly now you guys care about solidarity. Suddenly now you guys care about intersectionality. But when Black people have been begging y'all to join us on the front lines, to support our cause, when Black people have been begging y'all for generations, and y'all have been ignoring us, laughing at us, and now y'all want to turn around and lecture Black people about intersectionality. It is wild to witness. And like I said, it betrays that you just showed up at the fight. Because if you think that Black people are next, you haven't been paying attention. And it must be nice to have been living all these years without needing to pay attention. Must be nice.